I tell you, I just met a young man that reinstills my faith in some people, gives me hope for the future. My pest control guy came by today. I had a new one. As a matter of fact, the one I had before this one was something else too. I had another young man named Zach. Let me tell you about Zach first. Zach was just this really cool, fit, smart, friendly guy that was willing to listen to whatever you had to say, and he would have an exchange with you in ways that I don't see people conversing these days anymore. Like, they don't take the time to stop and talk to another man and talk about things that are serious. To be not afraid to talk about politics or religion or family or values with each other. And then I found out when I got the call from this new young man that Zach has gone off and joined the Coast Guard. Boy, wherever you are, Zach, God bless you, man. I hope you stay safe, brother. Thank you for your service. But now we got a new young man, Marcus, came in. And he's 19 years old, and this young man has just got a good head on his shoulders. He's got a positive attitude. He's come from some rough thinking with the right thinking on the other side. He's a Christian. He's searching for what God has in his life. He's searching for family. He wants the things that are good in this world, and he wants to be a part of that. It's just so encouraging. You know, my two young men that I'm raising up right now, I'm very thankful for their reaction to things. You know, we've been homeschooling them since they were very young. I gotta go flip my steak. I'll be right back. Yeah, I was just taking a little lunch break today, and he came by to do our pest control just before my lunch break, so it was nice talking to him. He just had a good head about him, and he had all the vibrance of youth that I haven't had in so long, that I feel coming back lately. And it was impressive to see, because he reminded me a lot of me when I was younger, with a lot of great ideas and a lot of bad decisions in the past, except that he went down the path that I didn't go down, or at least he's on the path at his age that I wasn't on when I was his age. I only pretended I was on it. Anyway, wow. It's just encouraging to see that some of the young men coming up today, these young teenage boys I'm seeing, that, like, even I got a nephew that I've been watching lately that I think, this is the same kid that I was afraid might try to, like, take over a bank digitally. The kids that I saw growing up, some of these young guys, I was really worried about what what they were going to be when they grew up. But I guess some of the stuff we tried to teach them as they were growing up is stuck, because they've turned out to be really well-rounded young men with good heads on their shoulders. Anyway, I just wanted to come share that with you, because it was encouraging to see somebody like that, because I feel like a lot of us are bottled up still because of all the ramifications that have happened in the past couple of years, and we're just now starting to get a chance to talk to one another, and we're realizing that there's more of us who feel this way, who like realize we need to get up and get moving in the right direction than it's made to seem if you were to watch anything else out there. Our perception of reality is very skewed by what's shown on television screens. I'm hoping my channel is a remedy to some of that. I guess it must be. That's why you guys treat me so good. You know, I got some people I need to thank real quick. There's something I do want to talk about that, you know what, I better talk about this first, because I want to end on a positive note. But I was looking at this email I got from a potential affiliate, and I don't even want to, I was going to share the name of the company, but then I think, well, I don't want to give them any attention, because I don't want to give them negative attention, but I don't want to give them any positive attention either. I will say though that it's ironic to me, because I get so many scam type offers from people, and this is one of the troubles of running a YouTube channel, is a lot of these companies that reach out to you to be an affiliate are not real. I don't know what their game is, but I can tell when they're not real. So many times what they want me to sell has nothing to do with anything that my channel's about. So they could be real, but I'm just not interested in selling anything. I'm only interested in if there's something I use on this channel that I think is a good product, I'm going to recommend, like I do with Redmond salt. I love Redmond salt. So that's why I affiliate with them. And I'm not ashamed to say it, that whenever you use my coupon code to save 15% off your order, I get paid a commission on those sales. That's why I tell you about the coupon code, and that's why I became an affiliate. But that's not why I tell you about Redmond salt. I was telling you about Redmond salt before I became an affiliate, before I even knew there was an affiliate thing, or even requested to be an affiliate. Because I knew it tasted better, and I knew it was clean, and I knew it was from an ancient seabed that's not polluted by modern travel. And I've talked to them, and I like them. I like the people there. I think they're honest. So I enjoy their products. But speaking of which, I just got a package in from Redmond today. This is editing Dante coming back to add a little bit to the video, because this is hours after I recorded that earlier. Now this is an order that I placed. They don't just send me stuff willy-nilly, or, you know, without me asking for it. I have to order it, and I pay for it. But I have been looking forward to this because I've been using the Relight little packages, which are great for traveling and things like that, but you get a lot more bang for your buck out of these tubs of Relight. I got another shaker for some kosher salt, and I got some more crystals from my Soleil water. And also, these crystals are great. You know, if you're needing a little bit of electrolytes and you don't have something to drink laying around, you can actually take these crystals. I'll grab a small one. You can just take the whole crystal and suck it on it like a piece of candy. It's delicious like that too. Never thought I would love the taste of salt. But if you're having a little pinch for some electrolytes, got a little Charlie horse in your leg or something like that, a little electrolytes will usually pick that right up. Sodium and chloride are both great electrolytes, and you can't get a much healthier version of it than this right here, straight out of the natural earth without a whole bunch of pollutants from the ocean. When I get a company like this that wants me to sell candies from around the world, I'm thinking, don't sit here and tell me that you looked at my YouTube channel and thought that my channel would be a great fit for selling chocolates and potato chips and plastic bags full of garbage in them. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke. It was a little bit upsetting, you know, and I don't normally like to get off on a negative note on these things, but I do like to point out that these companies send these things to me because I have no interest in representing somebody who doesn't really provide a product that I think is worthy of representing. And I get tons of offers from other companies to sell things. You know, speaking of some of these affiliate offers that I think are just people trying to take advantage of something, there has been somebody that's been replicating my YouTube channel logo in the picture and a similar name to mine. It'll say like Ferrigno Freedom on Telegram or something like that. Well, I don't use Telegram. I may have a Telegram thing from way back whenever that came out, but I've never used it. And I'm not going to come on here and ask you to reach out to me on Telegram. I've got all my contact information in the description. You can send me an email directly. I'll take chances that way. But I'm not going to encourage people to go to apps that I'm not familiar with or to send me money. I'm not going to ask anybody to send me money. I do have donation links in the description for Cash App and for PayPal and for Patreon, which I need to thank some people on Patreon here in a moment. But those are the only thing I would expect is total grace. If you feel like you got something from this and you felt like it moved you enough to want to help out the channel, that's what it's there for. But I'm not here looking for anything. I just want whatever the Lord brings my way. So watch out for anybody in the comments that might be trying to mislead you for anything. Now, speaking of Patreon, I wanted to thank some of my Patreon viewers. I have 2 new folks that joined up to be patrons on Patreon. Christine Spence and Cheryl Carty both joined up to monthly help keep this channel going, and I appreciate that. I also want to thank Chris Hackard and Coco McKeon and Prince Moncho and Joseph, who are my other 4 current patrons. It means a lot what you guys do to make this happen, because without you I can't really keep doing this, but you guys do make a difference, so thank you so much. Oh, and I gotta thank also Brian Beckwith. Now, Brian sent me a message somehow. It was either on Facebook or Facebook Messenger or an email or something, but I know I got a communication from you, Brian. I just can't find it. This is one thing that's gotten a little bit difficult since I've started this channel, is, you know, keeping up with all the video is one thing, but once I started getting in contact with you folks directly, I'm getting communications from every direction, and it's a little hard to get on top of, so forgive me if I make some mistakes. But Brian, if you can reach back out to me the way you did before, I'd appreciate it, so I could make sure to keep a track of that, because the gift you sent here recently is really amazing. I think this is the knife you were talking about. You were laughing about me using in the video, but check this thing out that Brian sent me. This thing is in a wooden sheath, and it is heavy. Look at that thing. That is beautiful. Let me show it to you in comparison to the Kulina. Alright, we're really going to get to break these in good. I'm still letting the steak rest for just a couple more minutes though. So here we got the knife that Brian sent me. This thing is a machete. Here's the most recent one I got, the Kulina. And you can see side by side, they're close, but this is so much heavier. It's like double the weight of this one. It's also a lot thicker. The Kulina's dirtier because I never use it, because it gets all rusty looking. I have used mineral oil to try to keep that down, and it just always looks that way. I still have my old cleaver that I used to use when I first started the channel. Y'all remember old Faithful here. I like it, but one of the reasons I haven't been using it is because this plate is not flat. I got used to eating right off of the chopping block when I first started doing this. And now I've gotten used to eating off of this plate that my mother-in-law got me for Christmas a couple of years ago, along with a few other things. She also got the knife set that this came with. But check out that new knife. Let's see how it does here. It cuts right through it, that's for sure. And there's 23 minutes from frozen at 450 degrees. I'm sorry, 475 degrees this time. I did not preheat. That's why I increased the temperature this time. And I just wanted to see how it would come out. So far, I like the pinkness level. Oh, it's so good. You know what? This knife had no trouble hugging that bone. Here, don't tell the dogs. Come on. She's learned. She's learned how to get some meat. She loves to gnaw on a bone. I've never seen a cat gnaw on a bone like this one, except for a lion on television. She loves it. I love it. I love this thing. I feel like I'm ready for battle. I think you're right, Brian. I think this just didn't have the same. Good meat. Cutting this meat with this knife feels right. Brian also took care of my needs if should I ever find myself in the wild and needing to skin an animal and prepare it. Well, he made sure that I would have everything I need to survive with this Legionnaire Bowie knife. And this is another one that is heavy and solid. This is one solid knife. Look at that thing. And you know what else Brian did? He had it inscribed with my name. That's really nice, Brian. That's really touching. I appreciate that. But now that I hold it in my hands, I can feel it. I can feel the weight, the value, the difference in something like that. Well, that's not bad, but some of the other knives I have, like I have an imitation K-bar over there, and it feels imitation. This feels solid. Brian, I appreciate it. I really do. And I appreciate all of you who watch this channel. And thank you for sitting here and watching me sit here and eat this steak with this insanely large knife and enjoy the heck out of every bite of it. But I gotta get back to work. So here's to saying screw it. I'm gonna get up and do it. Be sure to check out the shirts in my merch shop in the description, and I'll see you guys next time.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?